Hey guys, welcome back to L&D Home, or if you are new, welcome to our channel. Today is going to be, again, some random home projects that we just want to get tackled. And we are going to start pretty easy peasy here in the mudroom that we have been working on. We are not to the wood top on this bench yet. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the cards and in the description box down below. But we just repainted this bench in this mudroom that we refreshed, that we redid, or that we did like a year ago. But we are going to be starting in here, and I'm going to show you something that I got from Dollar Tree that I'm going to add some spray paint to. So let me show you what I picked up that I think is going to help bring some more gold into this room. We were talking in the last video, we need a little bit more gold. So I think this is going to help, and it's going to help us stay a little bit more organized also. So I picked these up from Dollar Tree. I have used these before in my hall closet makeover. Again, if I can find that video, it's been a while now. I will link it down below. Or just the playlist. We have so many videos on this channel. Go check them out after you watch this one, of course. But these are just basket labels, and they come 2 in a pack, I believe. Three. Nice. They come 3 in a pack, and they are just white labels that hook on to any kind of baskets and bins you have. And then it comes with a ton of these little papers that you can write on. I usually use my printer because I don't love my handwriting, but maybe I'll get fancy. But I want to use these, but I want to spray paint them gold, and I'm hoping it's going to hold up because we're not really going to be touching these labels a lot. But let me show you where I want to put. Before I show you where they're going, here is the spray paint that I am using. This is just a satin spray paint. It's from the Rust-Oleum Metallics line, and it is just in aged brass. This is the same spray paint I used on the handles on the bench that we redid. So I'm going to be using this same color. So here's what we have going on. There's no gold on this side whatsoever. So I wanted to kind of cover up the silver up top and bring some gold in, and possibly on just these 4 containers. I might label these as well. I don't know if that's going to be like too much though, like too much overkill. But I do want to try to label them, for one, because it will help us know what's in it. Like, I know what's in it, but if somebody else comes in here, they might not remember. Like, this box right here is electrical. This is like scarves and winter stuff. That's like randomness. So I want to go ahead and label them, take away that silver, and hopefully it will sit on top of there nicely, and it'll just bring some gold to this side of the room. So I went ahead and just tested 1 pack of them, which comes with 3. I did buy 5 packs, so I have 15 total. I couldn't remember how many I was going to need. And you're still going to be able to see like some of the white there, but the piece of paper, like the card's going to go in there. So I really just wanted to make sure I got the edges really well, and then just kind of like the top part that's going to clip on. I don't think that I'm going to spray paint the backs of them because I don't think you're going to be able to notice, and I also don't want it to rub off on the cloth bins. So I'm going to let these dry fully, and then maybe I'll work on writing the papers or whatever. So here's how the 3 I did turned out. I think that they look pretty good. Like I said, I did not do the backs because, well, you're not really going to see that. So, and I didn't want it to rub off all over the fabric. This one did get a little dinged up just from kind of sitting in the garage because it is many days later. So I'm going to have to touch that one up. And I think if I have any left, I might spray a coat of like clear polyacrylic on them just to kind of, you know, keep them from chipping. But I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of the ones that I need to do. So those can dry, and then we can put the labels in them and put them up. Okay, so here we have an update on the tags. These are the 3 that I've done so far. I think they're really cute, but they did not fit over like the silver ring. So I just had to turn the bins around, which is perfectly fine, but it does add some gold into that side of the room. It's probably kind of hard to see with the lighting. And it just helps everyone know what is in there. And I did use my own handwriting. I tried to do my best to use my own handwriting. So now I'm going to just write those 3. And then I made ones for all of these, but I don't know. We'll see how I like them on here. I'm almost thinking, should I have gotten something different for there? I don't know. So I'm definitely gonna have to turn these around too. But I'm gonna put labels on all of them and then kind of step back and see, is it too much? Is it not? I might just end up going with the labels on the top and using the other ones for like a different area since we're bringing gold into the house anyway. It might be too much with like everything with the labels.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So we're back. I got the top ones done.
And I decided to just do those. Ooh. And then the bottoms in the gold. I think doing these in the gold is just too much. And luckily I had not spray painted them all. But now I'm trying to decide, I wish I would have wrote this over a little more. That's okay. Now I'm trying to decide if I like it like this or this. So this one I put inside of the handle so I could just easily open it. And this one is going to be a lot harder for me to get to, but honestly I don't utilize these bins. This is the one I utilize the most because it's the dog leashes, but also my extra like purse that I carry goes in here because I have my book bag for most of the year because I'm a teacher. So my crossbody bag goes in there. It's like a Walmart one. It's fine if it touches the dog leashes. I don't mind, even if it wasn't. Don't care. But I like this look better, to be honest, but I probably should go more practical. Yeah, I guess I should probably go more practical because if I do need to access it, it's kind of like, it's a pain to get like my finger in there. So I guess I'm going to go with this way, even though it's not as visually appealing, but I need it to function. So I'm just going to put the rest of these tags on, the ones that I kept white. All right, next step. No, we are not working on this door again. Hi, yes. Murder shows and comfy clothes. This is me today. But we're in here because we need to grab my electric screwdriver. We are going to be heading upstairs. Don't judge the state of the bathroom, the mirror, all of that. But we are going to be removing these handles and spray painting them gold since I already have the gold spray paint out. And I'm going to have to do something else gold in here. I'm thinking about replacing this squeeze my bottom thing with something there that is gold, just to kind of make it make sense a little bit. But the handles completely blend in. So I'm going to try it. They're chipping as it is anyway, so if it doesn't go well, I do have some extra handles that I can just pop on there. But we're going to take these bad boys off and the ones in the kids' bathroom, and we're going to hit those with some gold spray paint. In case you were wondering why my little hand screwdriver sounds like that, it's because it was dying. It is a rechargeable one. I believe I got it from Temu or Shein, probably Temu, I think. And if I can find the video where I purchased all those items, I will have it linked down below. But on Temu, you can always find the same thing that somebody else has. But I just needed to be charged. And once I charged it, it was working perfectly fine. While we're waiting on those to dry, we are going to be tackling something else in here, which is this cracked tile. We cannot afford to replace the tile in the master bath, but we have this cracked piece, and I have tried, please ignore the hair. It's everywhere. We definitely need to clean that. Stay tuned for a cleaning video, but this piece, this snapped off like a long time ago, and I tried to hold it in with some of this like putty. This is like poster putty because it was like the only thing that like I had at the time, and I just wanted it to not separate. Well, that clearly did not work. So we're going to be trying something different. I'm just going to pick off all of this, and then I will show you the product we're going to use. So this is the product we're using. I got it from Dollar Tree, so we don't know if it's going to work, but it's multi-purpose cement. It says it dries clear, it has a rigid bond. Apparently it has a precision nozzle. But I just noticed that it said it was good for ceramic, porcelain, those type of surfaces. So I'm going to test this out. So I cleaned this off as best I could, and then like wiped it off, and then I also wiped off the part of the floor just like with the wipe and dried it. So I am going to put this, it says extra strong, we'll see. I'm going to put this on here. I'm also going to put some on the edge, and then also some on like the floor bit, and hope for the best. This is a very tricky spot. I think it actually needs like some more grout or something underneath it.
Maybe I should have put some spray foam in there. I'm not sure. But I will say that it is holding up really nicely so far. We haven't put a lot of pressure on it or anything, but so far so good. It has been a few weeks now since I have filmed this live, and it is holding up pretty well. So I do recommend this glue if you have something ceramic or something like that that you need to glue back together. It seems to be holding up, and it was very easy to use.
So I'm still waiting on the handles to dry because I had to touch them up a little bit. So I am in this room and I'm going to try to move this piece of furniture out a little bit. We're not like redoing this room or anything, but I did tell you guys in a previous video that I wanted to touch up the baseboards and things like that. And this is very, very heavy. So I have these that I had purchased from Amazon a while ago. I will link them down below, but they're just like furniture sliders, but they're made to stay on the furniture so you can just slide it at any time. At least that's what it's supposed to do. So we will see. So I'm going to probably have to take all of the drawers out, which I do need to eventually fix the drawer slides at some point. I forgot about that actually until just right now, but take the drawers out so it's less heavy, so I can just lift it up, pop one of these under each leg so that way I can just kind of slide it out. And then I'm just going to be starting to touch up the baseboards. I'm probably going to start here and over here. I have to start with caulk first, then I have to wait for that to dry and then come in with the semi-gloss paint.
So I would recommend these. These actually worked pretty well. Now this dresser is just, it's heavy, but it's also awkward to move because you're going to see me kind of kick that right leg over there like as I'm moving it. The right leg, I did not realize when we purchased this, it was from like, I have no idea, like a garage sale or something like that, thrift store. Can't even remember. It's been forever. I've painted it like twice. It was like screwed in because it had broken. And I did not realize that when I had purchased it. At that time, I wasn't really like looking really intensely at furniture. I was just kind of like, oh, this is like 20 bucks. Yes, I need this. I can't afford anything else. So the leg definitely needs to be replaced. So do some of the drawer slides. Like it's kind of falling apart a little bit, but it is a decent piece of furniture that I think if I just maybe like replace those two front legs with something a little bit less ornate, that it would work pretty well. So now I am just dusting everything and getting everything prepared so that I can do the baseboards. I am wanting to repaint the baseboards in the entire house and just kind of freshen them up a little bit. I had originally used flat paint. We love flat paint. It's all over our walls, and on the walls it wipes down really easily, but on the baseboards and the trim it just gets really dingy really fast because that spot's like always touching the ground. So I decided to paint it with some semi-gloss, which is not a finish that I usually use. I am not a fan of like a really shiny finish unless it's metal, and even then I like a more matte metal finish. But it has made it much easier to clean the baseboards that I have painted thus far. I love the way these gold handles look. I absolutely love it. It brings so much pop to this space and it looks so much better. Now we definitely need to bring in some more gold, like I said, to make it make sense a little bit, because right now it's just kind of random gold handles and nothing else, but it looks so much better. The handles no longer blend in, and I think it brings just a little bit more, I don't want to say like high class, but I can't really think of a word to describe it. It just brings a little bit something extra to the bathrooms, and it just looks less dingy and definitely more purposeful. These plastic things that you see me using on the ground, I actually got from Menards, and it worked really well in a different room, but it doesn't work quite so well in this room because I can't get it underneath the baseboards, but it did save me from getting paint all over the carpet. I am a very messy painter, and I will get paint all over the floor, all over the carpet. I mean, you can't really like tape down the carpet like you can like if you're going along a hardwood floor or something like that. So it definitely did help me when I was doing this. So I would recommend getting some if you are a messy painter like myself. I also recommend getting a better brush. This brush is actually a really good brush, but it has been through some things. It has really taken a beating, and I was not cleaning it properly, and it is like crusty and dusty, and it's like so hard it's barely even moving anymore. So definitely start with a way better brush.
So here's an update on the hot mess. I have that strip painted. I also did this, and then I did the windowsill. Just touched that up with the semi-gloss paint. It's looking a lot better now. I'm really terrible at painting baseboards, but also these baseboards are really terrible. So some of it's not so even, but I also did over here, there, and just right there. So what I'm going to do now is tackle the door. So I did a light coat on the trim around the door, and I don't know if you can tell, but the trim around the door looks much whiter than the door. And it's because it is because it's got a fresh coat and it's the semi-gloss. So it's catching the light a lot more. I repainted these doors. I did it in a video. I'll link the video down below somewhere, where I repainted a lot of the doors upstairs. I brought them in this room specifically, rolled them. I don't feel like taking them off the hinges. It was awful to get them back on the hinges. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to remove the knob here. I did go around a little bit with a paintbrush. I probably need to do a thicker coat, just kind of around there, with a paintbrush and the one on the bottom. And I'm just going to roll just the inside of the door and then the kind of piece right here, this piece right there. I'm not going to be doing the outside of the door right now, because I'm still thinking about putting some trim on the door, and I don't want to have to paint it and repaint it. But I'm not going to be doing the trim like probably in the next few videos. Who knows? You never know with me. But I am going to go ahead and just roll this door so it brightens things up a little bit.
While I am getting the doorknob off and starting to paint this door, let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about voiceovers versus music. So I don't usually talk a lot like in my videos, like actually as I'm filming, but I've been trying to do more of that lately, because when I watch a video, I don't always just sit there and straight watch it. Sometimes I'm like listening to it while I'm doing something. And when the music pops on, it's like I have no idea what that person is doing in the video. I can't like really connect with them because the music is playing. But I will say, as a person who makes videos, it is really easy to just speed things up and pop music in and not have to always do voiceovers. But I want your guys' opinion. I tried this video with entirely just either me talking when I was filming or voicing over all of the clips and doing no music whatsoever until like the very end screen, because like, you know, you don't want to be bored at the end before you click on another video, you know. But you'll have to let me know in the comments down below which way you guys prefer. Do you prefer having the entire thing either voiced over or like spoken through, or do you like the occasional break of listening probably to my somewhat irritating voice with a little bit of music? I want to make sure you guys are really liking my videos, so let me know down below.
I feel like that already looks so much brighter. I'm hoping that I don't have to do 2 coats because it was already white, but this is a different finish. So I may have to do 2 coats. So I'm just going to let that sit there and dry. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do next while that dries. I have like a lot more baseboard, like the whole other half of the room, but I don't know that I want to move all of this stuff right now, because I do want to like fix some spots and stuff, and I just don't know that I want to pull all this stuff to the middle of the room while this stuff is still in disarray. So I think I'm just gonna let this chill, and let this dry a little bit. Maybe since I have the roller out, I might do the inside of some of the other doors also, just because I know that they're going to need a touch up. This is our daughter's room, and the lighting is absolutely atrocious, so please ignore it. I might just go ahead and do her door. I'm thinking about taking that thing off at the top. I don't know, though. Like, it's in the way. But since I already have, like I said, the roller out, I might just go ahead and do a coat on her door. And then I would really love to do something with these doors. I don't know if I want to make them white, like do them white again or what, which was not in my project for today at all. It was like not even remotely close to in my realm of thought today. But now my brain is thinking, if I have the rollers out, I could just go ahead and do those too. I don't know. And now I'm thinking maybe I paint that at the top black. Maybe not in today's video, but we'll see. But now I'm kind of like looking at it and I'm like, ooh, that would be really cool to kind of paint that top black and just kind of touch up this white because it's just looking very dingy. Maybe even, I don't know if this is metal. Oh, I guess this is metal. Maybe I could get some like dummy handles. Is this metal or plastic? Metal, I guess. Yeah, I'm assuming it's metal. Some dummy handles. I don't know how I would screw them in to this, but just so it doesn't look like that. Like it just looks very odd. So maybe just some like dummy handles on there or something. I don't know. But I am going to go ahead and give this door a coat, probably off camera because the lighting is so bad in here. And you just saw me roll the other door. Who wants to see me roll this one too? But same thing. I'm just going to take the handle off. I'm going to go around the trim with the paintbrush and then just do a quick coat on this door so it's a little bit brighter. I feel strange saying here's the final reveal, but here it is. Just all of the little like things that I did in the home. The door is looking really great. It only needed one coat. And like I said, I absolutely love the way these handles look in the bathroom. Give me some suggestions on other gold things we can add that aren't like a little bit too obnoxious. You know, we kind of have like a not really ornate vibe going on. Like I said, this is holding up really well, and I am loving the labels in the mudroom. I definitely think it brings a pop of something, and it's just going to help us be way more organized and for other people to also be able to put things in the correct place. I'm also hoping that you guys don't mind the random projects that we have going on. And I really want to share all of those processes with you guys because while it's amazing watching somebody turn a room into something absolutely amazing, they're building, they're painting, they're doing all of the things and the room looks fabulous at the end. It's also just as amazing to watch those little small projects that you know that you can easily tackle in your home and not feel too overwhelmed because those are a part of everyday life also. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful or at least entertaining. Make sure you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.